This game is continuation of Uncle Scrooge original adventure. It's just like the first part, only bigger and better. And really, what more do you need for a cozy evening game? Presenting to you DuckTales 2 on NES. Hello, my name is Percival and on this channel I talk about video games and more. This time it's all about DuckTales Part 2. As a kid I never played it before, but after my review of the first game I saw so many comments where you all said the sequel was much better. So I decided to check for myself if that is true. The game was also published by Capcom in 1993. Later there was a Game Boy port as well. But since this sequel came out near the end of the NES life cycle, it sold poorly and became quite a rare cartridge. In fact, it's considered one of the most expensive licensed NES game on the secondary market. The gameplay is similar to the first game. Scrooge McDuck travels the world in search of treasure using his cane to bounce, attack and interact with the environment. But there are also new mechanics. Scrooge received a piece of an ancient treasure map from his nephew. It once belonged to his ancestor Fergus McDuck. The map points to a legendary treasure, but it's torn into several pieces and scattered around the world. Scrooge set off on a journey to find all the map fragments and treasures across the globe. And just like the first game, there are multiple endings. But let's take things step by step. As I said, the game begins with the nephew discovering a piece of the treasure map. Scrooge then goes off to find the other pieces and uncover the legendary riches. You have a choice of 5 levels. You can pick any, but we will start with Niagara Falls. There are familiar enemies here, and right away you can feel the game is a bit easier. Or maybe it just feels that way after playing Battletoads and Ninja Gaiden. Reviews for those are also on my channel, so you can check them out after this video. Like the first game, DuckTales 2 is full of secrets. On my first time I had no idea where to find the map piece here. Turned out it was hidden right over here. That's the map. Of course, you can finish the game without the secret, but then you will get a different ending, as I mentioned earlier. After grabbing the map, we fall into a trap, but this little guy rescues us, and the adventure continues. In this level you can also rescue Gyro. If you do, you get your first cane upgrade, the ability to break certain blocks that were previously unbreakable, which means you can now access new areas that were locked before. Moving on, we collect treasure and face our first boss, Firecracker. The fight is simple, dodge his attack and pogo on his head. After winning, we get our first treasure, a flower that only blooms once every 1000 years. After the level, we notice another new feature. You can buy various power-ups for Scrooge, for example this one. I don't really know what it's for, but hey, it's there. Next is the Bermuda Triangle, a very atmospheric stage. Enemies here are real pirates, crabs and rats, lots of rats. And of course another tricky secret. You know, after a game like this, it's hard to trust anything. Maybe that's why Miyazaki later games are full of hidden doors behind illusion wall. Anyway, we just found the next map piece. Further in, we rescue Gyro again and unlock another cane upgrade. Then we reach the boss, Captain Duckbird. Jump on the rings, dodge and beat him. Not too hard. The reward, the memory tear. No idea what it really is, but hey, if you know, tell me in the comment. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps. Thanks to your support, this video reached more people. As you can see, the views aren't huge, so every like is literally a treasure. I really appreciated it. Anyway, let's continue. By the way, now after a level you can even buy another piece of map. Huh? Just like that? Okay, why not? Next up, sunny Scotland. Just like my weather outside right now. We are in a medieval castle, ghosts, traps, the classic. Lot of secret again, and I'm proud of myself here because I actually found the hidden map piece all of my own. The boss of the sorcerer. Honestly pretty simple, like the others. Beat him and the reward is a magic sphere, probably worth a lot. Then we head to the mysterious island of Mew. Here, after saving Gyro again, we get the final cane upgrade. This level stands out, it's more complex. The first time I came here I was missing one upgrade and got stuck, had to restart. Turns out it was my own mistake. Even better, if you solve the puzzle here, the island actually expands, unlocking new passage. This level is really cool and a bit harder than the rest. and it hides probably the hardest map secret in the whole game. Truly annoying, but if you manage this as a kid, my respect, you're awesome. The boss here is a golem duck. The tactic deflected the fallen rock back at him, then pogo while he's down. Repeat a few times and he's done, the reward another treasure. By now we have got 6 map pieces and it's time for the next level, my favorite, Egypt. Here you will face sinking sand, traps and puzzles. One puzzle with number is especially neat. You pogo on each number the amount of times the nephew says. Not too thought to figure out now, but as a kid it was impossible for me. This leads to the final piece of the map, which points to the Scottish underground dungeon, a much harder level than one many kids back then probably never reached. It's packed with secrets may still be undiscovered. At the end, you fight the sorcerer again. Beat him and you get another treasure, something valuable enough to be worth all this. Back in Egypt, there are more secrets, like one with mirrors, straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, and another one that make me wonder how kids were ever supposed to figure out. Finally, you fight the Pharaoh, a more challenging boss with trickier attack, but still easier than say Hollow Knight, which I am currently playing for the Platinum. Beat him and you claim the last treasure. After completing the final stage, disaster strikes. Webby is kidnapped by Scrooge rival, Flintheart Glomgold. We chase him onto his pirate ship, where the last battle begins immediately. The boss is a robot made of liquid metal. Yeah, very Terminator inspired for the time. Beat him and victory is yours. The ship starts sinking and we seemingly lose all of the treasure. But nope, they're safe. Now comes the matter of ending. If you missed map pieces of treasure, you get an alternate ending where Scrooge never learned what the true legendary treasure was. If you skip both money and the full map, you get the so-called zero ending, where Glomgold is shown on TV having found the secret treasure instead. But if you collected everything, you unlock the best ending. Not that different, are huge, but as always it's more about the journey than the result. So that's DuckTales 2, a truly great atmospheric game. Simple but full of charm, that's why it's still loved today. Tell me in the comment if you played it as a kid, maybe even completed the full map, and also let me know which game you want me to cover next. My name is Percival, like this video, play good games and never forget where it all began. Bye bye everyone!